Magdziarek Park was a much unloved space.
The park was quite run down, the bandstand was very tatty.
The children's playground was basically non-existent.
It was getting run down, vandalism and the usual things, and the Heritage Lottery grant was a godsend.
This is Magdziarek Park. It's an inner London park in the Vassal ward, which is a really deprived ward.
Since 1996, Heritage Lottery Fund's been investing in public parks, and we've invested in 600 million. This is one of many Parks for People projects that we've delivered during that time, over 500 projects in all.
We were working with other people to try and regenerate the area, and all the efforts were failing. HLF has helped us to have a very successful project which has shown people something that can work.
The two crucial partners in taking forward the work were firstly the Friends of Magdziarek Park, who really were boundless in their enthusiasm for working on the project, but also crucially HLF, and without that HLF funding it would have just been so much harder to actually get the programme off the ground.
They helped us do a consultation. It then led on to them giving us major funding of £1.5 million, which led to the regeneration of all the heritage buildings and the hardware around the park.
It's designed by one of Britain's first women landscape architects, and what's exciting is that this part, a lot of the layout is still here. So the project has been about bringing that back to life.
We've got a new playground, a new 1 o'clock club, a new cafe, the depot has been updated, we've got the greenhouse back in action.
Mercifully, there was enough money to upgrade the greenhouse a bit. These lovely outdoor beds were revealed, and the whole food growing project began to look like a viable thing. But connecting people with their food is absolutely vital, I think. But city people should know how to grow food and eat it.
We've got 50 odd volunteers that do come out and help.
We got funding for 2 sleepovers. They're aimed at families on low income, living locally.
There's more to do for the children. The events programme here, every weekend there's something going on for every single age group, whether you're a small child or a retired pensioner.
In 2014 is when we're going to have a reenactment of a field hospital that used to be on Magdziarek in the beginning of the First World War. We've got lots of community. The older people aren't scared to come into the park now. There's lots more going on. We've even got the young children coming in because we've got football training 3 nights a week between 5 and 7.
We have over 200 local children from age 5 years to 16, from all backgrounds, all cultures.
We did an impact study in January, asking people about the impact that the park has on them, and they had replies like, "It makes me believe people are good and I'm not alone." It raises people's self-esteem.
And it's a great opportunity for all walks of life, all backgrounds, diversity, whatever culture or background they're from, to come and mix and spend and socialise and learn about each other.
That we've been able to create an environment where we've got more volunteers, learning and development and training around horticulture as well.
Now I've got a job and I'm an event organiser, and I really enjoy it, and I think it's the perfect job.
I became unemployed, homeless. I started about 1.5 years ago. I'm still here.
The challenge that we face at the moment is sustaining the project beyond the 5 years that have been funded for my post.
What is really critical with these projects is that we have politicians, community groups and managers all working together.
Well, we hope everybody comes and uses the park because it's such a beautiful place now, and there's always things going on.
But actually the impact that we've had on needing to bring the different community groups together also means that the sustainability is in the hands of the community now.
It's very, very unique because there's a very strong community around, and it's very vibrant, but it's also very open. It's just an amazing place.
A park like this does bring people together.
The park for me is my garden. It's the place my children do their outside eating, play with their friends, meet their friends. I'd say to any politician that wants to pull money out of parks, come and live in a 1-bedroom flat with no garden, then take away the park from me.
Projects have the power to bring the council and the communities together to work a solution, and HLF and the funding that it gives an enormous financial boost to that process.
We've got a fantastic platform on which to build. We've got all the right ingredients in terms of the work we do with our friends. We've got some great partners. Actually, I think we've got a really bright future.
What this project has absolutely shown is that these spaces are incredibly important to people's quality of life, to health, to well-being, to climate change, to sustainability, biodiversity, all of those things that local authorities have to try and deliver, well, they can be delivered in a park. And this project has shown that that can happen if you get a community motivated and supported to deliver a project.